And a new organization designed to connect and mentor young Latino professionals is launching here in Idaho. Joining us live this morning is one of the co-founders of Idaho Latino's Young Professional Network, Aliza Auces. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Aliza. Tell us
Good morning.
a little bit about Idaho Latino's Young Professional Network.
Absolutely. So we just started earlier this year in January, and I've already hosted 2 great events. And the goal and mission of this organization really came out as an idea from my friend and colleague, Rudy Soto, who's currently the USDA Rural Development Director. And we identified that there was a gap really in the Idaho Latino community in terms of really connecting young professionals after they graduate high school and college. And so we wanted to go ahead and bridge that gap, particularly across the Treasure Valley area. In my own experiences, having grown up in both Caldwell and Nampa, I've often found that I've been almost siloed within my Latino communities in there. And I've been curious to learn about other Latino communities within Meridian and Boise. And so we hope to bridge that gap across the Treasure Valley, also incorporating our other communities in northern Idaho or generally across Idaho, and also really connect students and young professionals with mentors. I think this goes beyond just networking for job opportunities, but also looking up to identifying other career paths that are available and fellowships, opportunities, scholarships, but really connecting and building bridges.
And you mentioned earlier that you guys already had an event earlier this year. So what did that look like?
Yeah, so our first event kicked off in January. We hosted at one of the local Nampa brewing companies. That was a great support. And we had about 20 folks that were there. And then following afterwards, we held our second event at the Hispanic Cultural Center of Idaho with the partnership of BODED Idaho. And that event had nearly 100 events. So we're definitely gaining momentum. There's a lot of excitement in the community and definitely a need for it.
And why is it so important to have these type of organizations here in Idaho?
Absolutely. So within the county already, we know that the Latino population is 25% and continues to grow in Idaho. And so with that, we also understand that Idaho ranks last nationwide in the percentage of Latino adults with college degrees. And that gap actually further widens when we look at white adults in comparison to Latino adults that also have college degrees. So ensuring that we're also closing the gap in ensuring that education access is available, as well as opportunity and job opportunities. We want to make sure that we provide an avenue for our young professionals connect with seasoned folks like yourself, Brenda, as well in journalism, or myself that works in health policy here in Washington, D.C.
Well, Aliza, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll have all this information on our website at ktvb.com.
Thank you.